My name is Gordon Rubard, and my title in the Boy Scout world is called Scout Executive for the Montana Council.
Okay. A recent announcement came out that the National Council of the Boy Scouts is lifting their ban. It's been a long-standing ban on having gay scoutmasters or scout leaders, and I wanted to find out what the reaction is here in the Montana Council, and if you've had any calls from worried parents or scoutmasters as to what that all means.
Well, I guess I would tell you that the reaction right now is that this is prime time for outdoor activities for scouts. It's the summertime. We've got scouts out doing, I'm at one of our camps right now here near Big Fork, and we've got lots of scouts and their families that are here, and we have that going on all over the state right now, and so that's where I'd say the focus is. I have not had lots of calls, but I will say that if you've studied this process, this wasn't just something that happened this week. The actual proposal got voiced, or at least the introduction of it was voiced in May by the national president of the Boy Scouts, Dr. Robert Gates. And that was done publicly on the available on YouTube to hear his speech. So a lot of our leaders have been aware of the issue, and they've had some time to process it. And so what I would say is the vote that took place was not unexpected, and I'd say the majority of our leaders have already kind of sorted out their thoughts on it and are ready to move ahead. In just many ways, a lot of things do not change as we go forward. It's still a matter that our chartered organizations, they select their leaders, and they set out to pick the best leaders, and those chartered organizations are churches or civic clubs and things of that sort. And we have all the same safety standards. All leaders are here in Montana are required to take youth protection training every year. We have a 2-deep leadership policy that we've had for a long time, and there's background checks. None of those things have changed in this process. It's still our goal to have the best leaders possible. And so I would say in the weeks ahead, it'll be a matter of just helping both our scout units and their chartered organizations to understand the policy. If there are questions, we will do our best to help them with it. But at this point, we're all systems go for the scouting program here in Montana.
Now, let me ask you this. I had heard on a national news report that some of the church-led organizations like the LDS, some of the Baptist churches, would be able to opt out of that decision, or is that correct or not?
Well, I don't know if opt-out is the right phrase. They will have the ability to choose leaders based on their values, and in so doing, that's something as a church organized program. They have that right to do that. They select the leaders based on the values that they hold.
Gotcha.
That's my understanding, and that's how I believe it will be proceeding. And again, we're all going to be. This is a new process, and we're going to be learning through that. Not that has always been the case heretofore, but that will be continuing for those church sponsored groups.